Shalom. Shalom. Salakia. Salakia. Shalom. Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RACHAA, QADASH. YAHAWAH, which is the one true name of the Heavenly Father. YAHAWASHI, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one true name is YAHAWASHI. Giving double honors to the elders and apostles of Greatmilestone, who will well teach YAHAWASHI. Peace, blessings, salutations. Peace, blessings, salutations to the old for the elect. And shalom to you, sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am the brother Mashiach RACHAA from the servants of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And pretty much this is a drive and talk lesson. And it's going to be titled as, if you can't get it, we're moving forward. We're moving on. If you can't get it, we're moving forward. We're moving on.
Take the next right onto South Decatur Boulevard.
The reason why I taught this lesson as this is because you got Jakes, I did a lesson called the Book of Enoch is unbiblical. So there's a lot of Jakes, the bug outs are starting to come out of the Woodsworth because they can't handle and understand that the Book of Enoch is nothing but a fable. And what I'm doing a response in this is to those of you that can't accept that the Book of Enoch is nothing but a fable, you need to go and Google it. Go and Google it. All right, look it up. Go and Google the Book of
Continue on
Enoch.
South Decatur Boulevard for 1.5 miles.
The Book of Enoch is nothing but a fable. It's nothing but a fable. You can look it up. Just go and look it up. I looked it up. That's why I did a lesson on it. So, to you Jakes out there that can't accept that the Book of Enoch is nothing but a fable, if you read in that book and you believe in that book, you might as well believe in Santa Claus. You might as well believe in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You might as well believe in the Tooth Fairy. The Book of Enoch is nothing but a fable. It's nothing but a fable. It's a Roman Catholic book. It has nothing to do with the Bible. You got Jakes that believe that that book is books of the lost chapters of the Bible, and that's not lost chapters of the Bible. The Book of Enoch is made up. All right? It's a fable. You want to believe in tall angels? So this is my response to you. You want to believe in tall angels? You believe that angels can have sex with women and they can get tall? You want to believe in that? Go ahead. But just know that you're going to be destroyed. Yeah, you're going to be destroyed because the Book of Enoch is nothing but a fable. That book has nothing to do with the Bible. All right? It will fucking bug your ass out. That's why so many of you Jakes are coming out of the Woodsworth. And I knew that was going to happen because the Lord isn't dealing with y'all. You probably believe in all them other names. I get in comments by individuals saying, oh, half of what you taught was truthful, but the rest, I want you to go into it more. The Lord ain't dealing with you. If you can't have the understanding in that lesson, because I went into precepts, I went into scriptures, if you can't get that in that lesson, the Lord ain't dealing with you. It's simple. The Lord's not dealing with you. Because the scriptures even say natural men cannot receive the things of the Spirit of the Lord. You can't get it. I'm not going to go back and forth with y'all on my comment board. I'm not doing that. If you want to believe in the Book of Enoch, go ahead, but you're going to be destroyed. That's a made up book. That book is unbiblical. It will have you bugged out. Now, don't get me wrong. There's books out there that do correlate to the scriptures, that we do read, which link up with the secular history. But the Book of Enoch, it has nothing to do with the Bible. It's made up. And I know a lot of you Jakes is reading the Book of Enoch part 1, part 2, part 3. Go ahead and read those books, but you're going to be destroyed. It's going to bug you out, and you're going to be destroyed. Simple as that. If you can't get it, we're moving forward. People expect me to go back and forth. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to go back and forth with y'all. Y'all have, the mindset to know. If you can't get it, we're moving forward. If you can't get it, we're moving forward. That's why the scriptures say, be not into fables, right? The scriptures say that. When you read, I think it's 1 Timothy, right? 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy 4, and I believe it's 4 and 4, or 4 and 3, or 1 Timothy 4 and 3, right? It says they will draw away from the truth and be given onto fables, right? Or you got those that just believe in fables. They read all these books. Stop reading all those different books. Again, there's nothing wrong with reading books that link up with the Bible, the secular history, like Daniel 7. There's books on there's a book on that, going into the Hellenization period of the Israelites, right? Going into Antiochus the first, the second, the third, the fourth, right? Also going into Nebuchadnezzar, right? Going into the dynasties. There's nothing wrong with reading books like that. Going into Babylon and Timbuktu, you know, the Roman Empire, 70 AD, right? Going into the Ptolemaic rule, right? There's nothing wrong with going into those books, those type of books, because those link up with the Bible. But if you start reading the book of Enoch, you start reading, you know,
in a quarter mile, continue straight to stay on South Decatur Boulevard.
The book of Enoch, the fucking book of Josephus, the Sefer Bible, you know, all these books that don't link up with the scriptures, you're going to be bugged out. All right? Like the elders, apostles of Greatmilestone taught us, man, and they told us. They've been telling us for years. You need to understand.
Straight to stay on South Decatur Boulevard.
You need to understand the Bible. You need to understand the breakdowns that's in the Bible before you start reading books. You don't even understand the breakdowns of the scriptures.
Continue on South Decatur Boulevard for 1 mile.
That's what you should be getting sharp in. The Bible, getting the breakdowns. You know, a lot of jakes only know Deuteronomy 28, and that's it. You know, you should be getting into the breakdowns. You should be being able to break down the chapters in Revelations. Those are the type of breakdowns and studying that you should be doing before you start reading all these other books. And those other books, all right, don't have no truth to it. You're going to spend most of your journey in the truth reading a book that's a fable. That's dumb. You should be learning from the elders and apostles of Greatmilestone and getting understanding of the basics of the scriptures. You should be breaking down the virgin birth, debunking that, because there is no virgin birth. You should be reading, you should be getting the breakdowns of that. You should be getting the breakdowns of who the Messiah is, what's his true name, who he died for, right? You should be going into Jacob's trouble, getting the breakdown of that, getting the breakdown of, water baptism, right? Because we know that water baptism is of the word, and you should know that. But you got jakes that don't even understand don't understand the water baptism. They believe the water baptism is actually getting baptized in actual water, when you should understand that it's of the word. But these are the things that you should be understanding out there. You jakes out there, this is what you should be learning. You should be learning the basics of the scriptures, getting the breakdowns of the chapters in the scriptures. All right? There's a lot that we need to learn, including myself. You know? But hey, you guys want to keep reading the book of Enoch? You know, and I knew that. As soon as I did a lesson about the book of Enoch being unbiblical, you got the bug outs that came out of the Woodsworth. You're getting all these comments about the book of Enoch. But if I'm teaching about other breakdowns, I don't see them bug outs in there. I don't see no bug outs on my comment board. But the moment you talk about a book to them that they really like, that they really interested in, which cannot grant them salvation, that's when Jake want to bug out. That's when Jake want to come up with all these different, they want to say their opinions all on my comment board about a fucking book that's a myth. Yeah, the book of Enoch is a myth. It's a fucking myth. And if you want to read that book, go ahead, but you're going to be destroyed. That book can't grant you salvation. That's a Roman Catholic book. Google it. Google it. That's the thing. Jakes don't Google nothing. Like the elders Pastor Greatmilestone say, man, they don't Google nothing. Jake don't want to Google nothing. They don't ever go on Google literally and research stuff. I do that all the time. I go and research stuff. I learn from brothers in the truth. When they teach it, I go and research it. Book of Enoch, I researched it. It's a myth. Now to you, it's not a myth because you didn't study. You didn't go and research it. You didn't go and get the proof.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto the US 95 South ramp.
And seeing if it was a myth or not. You didn't go and do that. You didn't go and see if the book was a myth or not. You didn't go and look up and see if this book is a myth or not. No. You already done read the book, and now you feel that since you're reading the book of Enoch and somebody say that it's unbiblical, you want to get on the comment board
onto the US 95 South ramp
and say your opinion. Well, guess what? Your opinion doesn't mean shit. You can keep reading the book of Enoch, but you're going to be destroyed. Just know that you're going to be destroyed.
Continue on South Decatur Boulevard for 2 miles.
You know, we're not going to keep trying to go. That's what Jake wants. They want me to go back and forth with them. I'm not doing that. I'm not going back and forth with you. If you can't get it, we're moving forward, man. Simple as that. You should be learning the basics of the scriptures, learning from the men of the Lord, getting this truth, because you're not going to be able to use the internet anymore. We way in 2020. We're way in 2020. What 2023, and Jake is still not fucking getting it. They still not understanding the name of the Lord is YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. You should know that the name of the Lord is YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. You still calling on all these other different names. We done proved 1,000 times, starting from the Elders Apostles Greatmilestone. We done proved a gang of times about certain topics like the Book of Enoch, the Book of Josephus, these type of books, right? Going into the secular history, going into the MOTB. We done proved that to Jakes many times, and they still can't get it. If you don't get it, that's on you, but just know you're going to be destroyed. That's your lot. The Lord has you, the Lord has it set up like that. Not every single Israelite is going to be saved. 2/3 have to be put to death. You know, I hope, I pray, you know, that none of us that's in this truth, right, is of that congregation. Because, you know, we ain't of that congregation to be destroyed out here. But Jake ain't going to get it. You do what you want to do. You want to read the Book of Enoch, and you believe that book going to give you salvation, go ahead. But just know you're going to be destroyed, though. You're gonna be destroyed. Because you already been warned, and you didn't take heed to it. So yeah, the moment you watch that lesson, you already didn't receive the warning of that. So if you want to despise it, go ahead, but you're gonna be destroyed now because you already been warned. It's like Jake. This is how Jake is. It's like telling them in the scriptures, you're reading out of the scriptures, and you're telling them getting tattoos is against the scriptures. Oh no, it's not against the scriptures. Getting tattoos is not against the scriptures. It's not against the scriptures. We can get tattoos. I watched half of the video, but I just don't agree that getting tattoos is against the scriptures. Well, guess what? You're going to be destroyed because it's against the scriptures. You know, Jake always want to pick and choose things for them. You know, that's not a good example to be in the truth, man. You know, this is why 2/3 of our people have to be destroyed, because they're not willing to change for the Lord. They're not willing to change for the Lord. They're not willing to literally sit and literally think and literally, okay, maybe, you know, just not even watching the video, just saying, okay, I'm gonna go and research it. Nope, Jake don't want to research nothing. Jake never want to research nothing. You know, the moment they see something that they feel which is fucking with their flesh, that's when Jake want to come out in the woodwork. But guess what, man? You're gonna be destroyed though. You reading all those different books?
In a quarter mile,
you're
turn
gonna be
right
destroyed
onto West
though.
Smoke Ranch Road.
You reading all those different books? You're gonna be destroyed. Yep. Because again, you don't need all those books, especially the Book of Sefer, the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch is nowhere in the Bible, man. That shit doesn't link up at all with the scriptures. The Book of Enoch, again, is nothing but a fable. It's nothing but a fable, man. That book can't save you.
Take the next right onto West Smoke Ranch Road.
It can't grant you salvation. Nothing in that book is true. Everything in that book is a straight up myth. You know? That's why the elders told us, man. They told us over and over and over again. Learn how to break down the basics of the scriptures. And all you jakes that's reading the Book of Enoch, I bet you if I ask you to break down Daniel 7, you're not going to be able to do it. Y'all ain't going to know what Daniel 7 is talking about. Break down Daniel 7. I bet y'all can't even break down Daniel 7.
Continue for 2 miles.
You can't even break down Daniel 7. You know? This is what you should be worried. These are the breakdowns you should be worried about. Daniel 7. Stuff like that. Daniel 7, man. Going into the secular history, the Hellenization period. Right? You know? Doing works for the Lord. Y'all got no works on y'all channel. Y'all Book of Enoch motherfuckers. Y'all don't go out on the highways and byways. Y'all don't go out. Y'all don't teach. Y'all don't do no lessons. Y'all comment on my comment board with all this folly about what I'm teaching ain't right. You coming on my platform, but I've been doing this today, you know, from today. You know, I've been in this truth through the Spirit. The Lord's kept me in this thing for a while. Go out to the highways and byways. You're reading all these goddamn books. You Yahuwah people too. Y'all read all these goddamn books, but y'all don't go out to the highways and byways. Y'all don't go to the streets. Y'all don't teach. Y'all got no works on your channel. Y'all don't do no goddamn works, but you always on somebody else's platform talking all this mess that you ain't did no research on. So if you can't get it, we're moving forward. You can't get it, we're moving forward. Elder said that a long time. Don't go back and forth with individuals. If they can't get it, you're moving forward. Move forward. So I'm not responding. I'm not gonna do no going back and forth with you on a comment board and trying to get you to understand it. If you can't get it in my lesson, it's not meant for you to get it. The Lord ain't dealing with you. 2/3 have to be destroyed. I pray none of us are those of us that's in this truth, that's brothers that's sincere, brothers and sisters that's sincere. I pray that we are the elect. That's all that matters. If you brothers and sisters can understand it and get it, then hey, that's a blessing through the Lord. But you other jakes that can't get it, that's just too goddamn bad, man. It's just not meant for you to get it. Nobody gonna go back and forth with y'all. Y'all expect a person to give you all this documentation to prove. I'm not doing it. You do the research. I proved in the scriptures and did a lesson on the book of Enoch being unbiblical. If you can't get it, I'm moving forward. It's not meant for you to get it. The scriptures say in Romans 11:7, right? Right? The rest were blinded, right? The election have obtained it and the rest was blinded. Romans 11:7 says that. So everybody's not going to get this. This truth is not for everybody. This is why so many of you jakes is having stumbling blocks. You know?
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto North Martin Luther King Boulevard.
So hey man, you know, I'm gonna pretty shorten up this lesson, just doing the driving talk, get an extra lesson in for the Lord. And yeah man, if you can't get it, we're moving forward, man. We're moving forward.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto North Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Ain't nobody's gonna sit there and try to cram this truth to get you to get it. We ain't doing that. Nobody's doing that anymore, man. Nobody's gonna try to do all they can to get somebody to get it. I do a lesson and then somebody doing all this other bugged out stuff and then they want me to get out more. I'm not finna to do all that. I did one lesson. Is either the Lord's gonna reveal it to you or not. Either the Lord's gonna reveal it to you or not. Not everybody's gonna have the understanding. You know? You jakes want to read all these bugged out ass books when that shit is not even granting you salvation. And shalom, kolom la YAHAWASHI mashai b'shem QADASH b'kata. To all the brothers that's tuning in. You know? It's just ridiculous. Every time you do a lesson, bug outs want to come out of the woodwork. That's the craziest thing. And the things that the bug outs start coming out, when they start coming out of woodwork, either be about the name of the Lord, or be proven that the Messiah is a so-called black man according to the scriptures. That's where Jake start bugging out of the woodworks. They start coming up on your platform, posting all these different things, and no, the Lord's name is Yahuwah, and da-da-da-da-da. Not understanding that the letter U is only 500 years old. There's no U in there's no U in the Paleo Hebrew. There's no E in the Paleo Hebrew. There's no V. There's no F's. None of that shit is in the Paleo Hebrew alphabet. Google it if you don't believe me. You know? You got all these people trying to school you and tell you what the name of the Lord is when they don't study. They don't do no fucking studying. Y'all don't go on the highways and byways. Y'all don't teach. And if you are learning from a group, it's not of the group. It's not of the men of the Lord. You follow all these other Israelite groups with all these bugged out ass doctrines. Yahweh. You know? Ahaya. You know? None of those is the name of the Lord, man. Yeah. Ahaya is not the name of the Lord, man. Look, you got Jake.
Continue for 3 miles.
You got Jake over here doing a Martin Luther King celebration, worshiping a statue. They gonna be destroyed too. Over there, got a statue of Martin Luther King, bugged out, doing idolatry. He didn't do shit for us anyway. Yeah, Martin Luther King didn't do shit for us. You believe in that shit, you gonna be destroyed. You know, all these fucking Jakes that everybody looked up to. You know, you got Jake worshiping Donald Trump. And you got them people back there worshiping Martin Luther King, celebrating Martin Luther King, got a statue of him, taking pictures with it, doing idolatry. Lord gonna fucking kill y'all, man. Yeah, you Negroes, so-called Negroes, Spanish, Day Americans, you don't repent, you're gonna be destroyed by the Lord, man. You over there idol worshiping these damn Jakes that were fucking a part of elites. They were sold out. Malcolm X was sold out too. Malcolm X was not a man of the Lord. He was sold out. So was Martin Luther King. His ass was fucking sold out too. Yeah, they were sold out. Because you got Jakes out here that's just fucking bugged out, man. You know? This is why we tell brothers all the time, too. You can't try to get everybody in this thing. This truth ain't for everybody. Everybody's not going to receive this truth. This truth is not given to everybody. You know, Jake be trying to get their wife in it. They be trying to get their mom, their dad. They be trying to get everybody in the truth. You know? The only reason why I know, because I used to try to do that shit. When I first came into the truth, I was trying to get my family, trying to tell them about Greatmilestone. 2015, I was doing that shit, and it didn't work. People was bugged out. People. What happens when you do that? They start calling you all these names. They start calling you a cult. They start saying that you're crazy. All this other shit. It's best to leave the shit alone. And the beloved brother got a precept. Oh, the brother Laban Napash got a precept too. This is the brother SOYWY Laban Napash of Texas. Shalom, beloved. He got Proverbs 14:15. It says, "The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his goings." Khan. That's a beautiful precept right there, beloved. That's a beautiful precept right there, beloved. You know? And that's facts. That's why the scriptures say, you know, many people are, our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6, right? What's the other precept? Thinking off the top of the head. Damn, I can see it, but I can't think about it right now. Oh, Isaiah 65:2, right? People are destroyed for their, people have their own vain opinions, right? Our people have their own vain opinion. They have their own vain opinion how God is, right? They have their own opinion about how God is. God knows my heart. God, you know, God loves everybody, you know? Jesus Christ, he loves us. He died for everybody's sins, and that's not even the name of the Lord. You try to tell Jake that, they bug out behind that. But yeah, man. Again, we're not doing that. This is not 2007, 8, 9, 10, like the elder said. This ain't 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We're not telling you people anymore, trying to get you to understand it. It's either you're going to understand it or not. If you're going to get it, you're going to get it. If not, we moving on, man. Just like we try to tell this individual, and this is probably going to cause some bug outs to pop out on my live stream. And if any bug out come on here talking some shit, brothers, automatically delete their ass off my fucking channel. Delete their ass, because they don't know shit. They do that shit. We just like we was at camp. We had a Edomite. He couldn't fucking understand that the trees that was mentioned in Genesis the 3rd chapter, the trees was talking about actual people, and the fruit that they ate was the philosophies. Jake can't get that shit. They really believe that Adam and Eve was bit a fucking apple, a pear, a fucking mango. Literally, they literally believe that, and they believe that Eve was talking to an actual snake. This is why, again, the Lord ain't dealing with you. If you can't understand that concept, that Adam and Eve took on the philosophies, that's the easiest thing in the scriptures to understand. Adam and Eve didn't bite no fucking apple. They didn't bite no actual fruit. Because in that case, it would be put in the Mosaic law. It would be written in the Mosaic law. The Mosaic law would say, "Thou shalt not eat a pear." Or it would say that. It don't say that shit. It was talking about the philosophies, man. And then you got Jake stumbling about the sons of men when they're not understanding that the sons of men was talking about Adam, Seth, all right, the men that were on the earth, which the sons of men are the Israelites. We descend from Adam all the way down. We're the sons of men. You got Jake thinking that the sons of men that they see in I think it's Genesis chapter 6 verse 1 and 2, they think that Genesis 6 1 through 2, that's talking about the angels that got kicked out of heaven, they came on the earth and they had sex with women and now there's giants. No, that's not what that's talking about. You're fucking bugged out. If you believe Matthew 6 1 through 2 is talking about angels having sex with women, you're fucking bugged out. And the Lord is going to destroy your ass. Stop reading the book of Enoch. That shit going to fucking bug your ass out, man. Stop reading that goddamn book. Again, if you're reading the book of Enoch, you might as well believe in Santa Claus. You believe a fat white man is coming down your damn chimney. You believe Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is going to come. He's going to fly in the sky like Superman. You're going to believe in the Tooth Fairy. So you really believe that you're going to take your tooth out, you're going to put it under the fucking pillow, and then the Tooth Fairy going to take your tooth and give you a quarter. You're going to believe in that shit. You believe in the book of Enoch, you believe in the Tooth Fairy. Your ass is bugged out. Stop reading them goddamn books. Stop reading those goddamn books. It's simple. You know? But yeah, I'm in it there with that. Salakia for the rambling. You know, I just wanted to do a little drive and talk on that. The elders and apostles of Greatmilestone said it many times. If you can't get it, we moving forward. If you can't get it, we moving forward. We're not going to keep going back and forth with you niggas on the comment board, man. We're not doing that shit no more. See, Jake want us to literally give them all the proof. They want us to give them all the information. Go and look it up. That's the problem with these fucking Negroes, man. They don't want to go and study. Nobody don't want to go and read. They don't want to go and research nothing. They want you to do all the works. Google it. If a brother is telling you that the book of Enoch is unbiblical, I'm going to go and Google it. Look it up. Get as far as information as you can. And when you look it up and you come across it and it says that the book of Enoch is unbiblical, it's a Roman Catholic book, it has nothing to do with the Bible, and it's not lost chapters of the Bible. If you believe that shit, your ass is fucking bugged out on so many levels, man.
Turn right onto West Lone Mountain Road.
You are fucking tweaking. Yeah, you're fucking tweaking on so many levels. If you believe in the book of Enoch, you are fucking tweaking, man. You're tweaking. You are tweaking. You got the book of Enoch demon on you. That's the problem. You can't let that damn book go.
Turn right onto West Lone Mountain Road, then turn right.
That book is like a fucking addictive drug to you. Get rid of that book. It will fucking bug you out. And I'm in it there with that. So Lord Wellness Lessons Edifying, I want to give our honors and glories and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Greatmilestone who will well teach well. Because those are the men who I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh BaHashem Shai. Follow Greatmilestone Hebrew Israelites. That's where you're going to get the truth. These Roman Catholic books, you're not going to get the truth. You're going to be fucking bugged out.
Turn right.
Alright? So hey, if you're new to this channel, subscribe to Greatmilestone Hebrew Israelites. Follow Greatmilestone Hebrew Israelites and get this 100% truth. Alright, so hey, Lord Wellness Lessons Edifying. Till next time I say, Shalom.
In 600 feet at the traffic circle, continue straight.
Shalom.